Next up I want to show you is the Snugpak Base Ops pad. This is the half size one. I think this comes in at about probably about a pound. So this is just a mid-size one. It's going to go probably just a little bit down to my thighs. I didn't want a full-size one because I was trying to reduce weight. So really, like, my chest and everything is where the core body temperature is that I'm trying to control to make sure I don't get hypothermia. I don't care so much about my lower legs, and the ground pad that I have underneath here extends down anyway, and my sleeping bag's got a good rating. But let me just show you how quick this is to blow up. You saw how compact it was. It just fit into this little bag. Everything about this is simple though. You unscrew it. Four breaths of air. That's all it took to get this thing up. As you can see, it's got that nice narrow design, kind of tapers. So this thing fits great in a square sleeping bag, and it fits especially nice here in this mummy style bag. So I'm gonna just slide this right into my sleeping bag. Get that right close up to the top there. So I've got some extra comfort. I've got some extra protection against the cold ground. Next up, just because, you know, I really want to smooth it out here, I've got the Snugpak pillow. This thing comes in, I think if I remember correctly, it was like maybe 5 ounces. I am willing to carry 5 ounces to get a good night's sleep. Just unfold it. Three breaths, and that filled that up. I got this nice oversized hood in the DD sleeping bag. I'm just gonna kind of shove that right up in there. So now I have a nice headrest. It's made of a polyester material, but it feels almost like a brushed fabric, or sort of like a micro suede. I mean, it doesn't have that exact feel of a micro suede, but I mean, it does feel like it has a very brushed texture. So when like my head's laying on it, it feels quite comfortable, and it doesn't take on like cold or hot, like that cold or hot feel too much. Last thing, and this is the newest addition to my kit, and I got to be honest with you, I was a little skeptical when I got it. It was the Snugpak Thermalon. It's a sleeping bag liner. It's supposed to enhance the thermal properties of your sleeping bag. You can also put it on to keep the inside of your sleeping bag, you know, clean, so you don't have to wash it as often, because this thing is fully machine washable. But I used this the other day. I'm using this thing all the time. It almost feels like a super soft t-shirt. I mean, it is just silky smooth. You can see it's a very stretchy material. I'm going to stand up real quick just to kind of give you an idea of its length. So as I said, I'm 6'3". If I put this down, you can see it comes up to my neck. It's not going to go clear up over my head. So I'd say that this is probably, I don't know, maybe around 5 feet or so. It's got a drawstring, and it's basically like a sock, like a tube. I just slide inside of it. get that thing over my rump. That's really the hardest thing. Kind of inchworm myself into my sleeping bag. And then I just pull this thing up around me. And this thing, oh, it's so super stretchy. You can just like stretch it around you and it just cocoons around your body. And I mean, it just feels amazing. I mean, I really like it. And it adds probably an extra 5 to 10 degrees of warmth to your sleeping bag. I'd say probably around 10 degrees. So the other night when it dropped into the low 30s, I'm in a 23 degree rated sleeping bag. I've got this real nice silky smooth liner. It almost feels like I got Egyptian cotton bed sheets on me. You know, I just pulled that up around me like a sheet. And then just pull the sleeping bag around me, zip it up, and I am ready to go. Super comfortable. Like I said, this is made out of a Thermalon material, so it has thermal properties, and it is super moisture wicking. So it actually, if you start sweating or anything, it will pull the sweat away from your body so that it helps you stay dry. This is a great addition if you have one of the jungle blankets or the jungle bags, which I will do a review on later. It pairs nicely with that. But this is pretty much my new Scout sleep system. It's real easy to tear this thing down. I can have this entire camp probably taken down within, I don't know, 12 minutes. Get everything up or taken down within 12 minutes or less. So it works out real nice, fairly lightweight. Other than this is 4 pounds, but if you're camping, you know, in colder weather, you're gonna want something to handle the job. So yeah, I think that's about it. Once again, disclaimer, we're not endorsed or anything by the company. We simply buy all of our gear and test it out just to let you guys know what's working well. I'm getting killed by mosquitoes out here. So if you have any questions or anything, feel free to see us over at pioneersurvivalcompany.com. Follow us on our social media at Facebook and Instagram at Pioneer Survival Company. And I'd like to thank you for watching. And once again, journey past your limits.